is a way of life. And in this life, we've got a lot of dreams and aspirations. My name is Slimo, and first of all, I'm a gamer from the VGA ESPORTS Show. I welcome you to another brand new episode. New week, new energy, and there's a lot of dreams and aspirations to chase for. On this episode of the VGA ESPORTS Show, there's a lot of opportunities for gamers, and I'll tell you all about it. Stay tuned for this one on the VGA ESPORTS Show.
My name is Koji Shout, and the head is big for a reason. Shouts to VGA Esports team for putting this together. Go subscribe to them on socials, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere them day, Charlie, and just watch the content. Let us all be part of this build up. Support them, and let us push the esports agenda. Yeah, so shouts to VGA Esports team. My name is Koji Shout, and I'm out.
It's almost time. It's getting closer and closer to the big day, the biggest of them all. The Esports World Cup is well on its way to breaking barriers and making history as one of the biggest ever esports events. The announcements they are making is just blowing everybody's minds away. The big brand, Sony, is on board for the 2024 Esports World Cup in Saudi Arabia. This is so huge. They'll be creating the official song for the Esports World Cup and be producing a documentary series for the Esports World Cup that will be going on in Saudi Arabia. The first ever Esports World Cup will be historic, and mark my words, the VGA Esports Show will be there with all the updates. That's not all from the camp of the Esports World Cup. A game feature where everybody in Ghana and especially Africa has been waiting for has finally been added. AFC 24 is finally on board for the Esports World Cup, and it's got a lot of people buzzing. It's got a lot of players excited, and we can't wait for the action to begin. It will definitely be one of the game titles that a lot of people are looking forward to. Definitely the prize pool will be there, but EAFC 24 is finally on board. We will be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We will be on the virtual pitch, and we will see the best of the best from all the countries go head to head at the Esports World Cup on EAFC 24.
Who is going to become the FIFA World Cup champion? But it now comes down to individual performances. We're calling it the most competitive we've ever seen here at a World Cup. We are back for the big one, the FIFA World Cup.
Esports is serious business, and if you want to play at the highest level, you've got to be part of a team to be able to compete at your best, and we've got that here in Ghana as well. One team who have definitely left their hallmark within the esports industry in Ghana is PlayProvince, and at the unveiling at the Letty Art headquarters was amazing. The scenes from there were just amazing. The players invested into the system, and their main motto is where champions are made. The previous year they had done some big things. This year they're optimistic about doing.
Well, 2023 definitely will go down as one of the very successful years for PlayProvince in several ways, in terms of brand support, the team PlayProvince.
I think 2024 holds a lot for me. I'm gonna go far with PlayProvince, and 2024 is a long year, so there's definitely gonna be so many things.
Which games do you specialize in?
I used to play League of Legends, and I also used to play Genshin, but now I am specializing in Valorant.
All right, so now Valorant, yeah, that's the killer sniper when it comes to the Valorant
tournaments to represent PlayProvince and win.
Very important. Yeah.
And I'm just praying for like a very fruitful time with PlayProvince this year. It should be very successful for us.
But how would you describe this clubhouse experience you've had here today?
It's very fun. It's very, very fun. Everybody's in their own zone, but like we're all gamers, so it's very chill. Like everybody knows like what is up, basically.
But then tell me, which games do you specialize in?
I'm also like, my dream is that this year we'll travel more. When it comes to the international tournaments, my dream is that we qualify and then we represent Ghana again in several tournaments this year.
All right, that's great. That's amazing right there. Some very solid resolutions coming from Gamer Girl Nika. She's tired of winning locally. Now she's international. Of course, and content creation. I think that's amazing. But then tell me, how do you describe this clubhouse experience?
2024 would be the year of me streaming more, gaming, exploring different genres of game. Maybe a few international tournaments or local tournaments too.
Now tell us, which particular games are you looking at playing this year, streaming, and of course participating in?
Fortnite, then Valorant, but I will be streaming Assassin's Creed, different Assassin's Creed also, and maybe Genshin Impact.
Wow, that sounds like a lot to be done. All right, now tell us, how would you describe today's experience here in this clubhouse? I mean, some sort of a clubhouse experience. How would you describe it? How partner, such as Letty Arts, where they've given us this space for this very awesome activity here today. Of course, shouts to Game Manets as well, who's also partnering with his very hefty pockets right there, and that is PlayProvince. Now this year, as a sales and partnership manager, I'm personally looking forward to bringing on more partnerships for the team, helping to raise the impact that the team is having on the society, and also increasing our reach. Of course, that's a personal goal for me. I've been asking people about their goals, but then that is what I'll be looking out to do. So yes, the name is Vespa Kofi Sapon. I've been privileged to hold this session with you on the VGA ESPORTS Show, but then I've got the main man of the show right here, Mr. Sly Moore.
Still on the VGA Esports Show. Remember, it's the PlayProvince New Jersey Unveiling, in which we are going to check out everything that is going here. So we've got our first guy here. Of course, you probably know his face already. PlayProvince's big ups in 2023. I feel like 2023 has been an incredible year for you. Arguably your best year when it comes to FIFA esports or EA Sports FC esports. What do you make of 2023 as a year for you, and what do you expect 2024 to be for you?
So as you've said already, though FIFA 22, I actually won lots of tournaments, but then I really felt like 2023 I did very well by winning, because it was like a major tournament that I won 2023. So I really feel like 2023 was actually my favorite year and my best year.
I think you new trends. Don't go yet. New trends. We've seen Big Ups in various jerseys, because he's actually one of the first signings from PlayProvince. We've seen him in the red, in the blue, in the black. What do you make of the new black?
I think I like this black with the design and everything. Yeah, I really don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. I really love it. Yeah. I think this is actually our favorite and our best jersey so far. Yeah.
So it's still a lot of excitement here. You could tell that the players are really excited for the new season. Of course, the new jersey kind of signifies everything that's just bringing. With PlayProvince comes diversity. It comes uniqueness with some of the players. And I'll be having with me one of the players who I think did well last year. A recent signing onto PlayProvince and did well with the eFIBA last year. We'll be having Raheem Jr., an NBA 2K player for PlayProvince. Charlie, Raheem, you say also? And they're cool. Last year, esports for you, what do you make of the whole year?
Last year was kind of a breakthrough year, because it was actually my first time playing competitive esports, which is eFIBA. So yeah, it was stepping stones to greater things, I guess.
What do you make of the new threads, the new jersey?
I mean, it's fire, bro.
You've got to check it out for sure. With esports.
To get some few money in this competition and get some competition for the team and trophies, as we can see over there, very nice trophies we have. Maybe I can add on to it by winning some fun competitions.
Well, Ceci wants to bring some silverware, do it all for esports in Ghana. I'm proud to be here with Mr. Herbert Kreku of PlayProvince, the one behind it all. First time here, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, You see the way voice day down. You dey lie, wow. Everything they up when it comes to Herbert, but it's a good moment to have it. Every time I have the chance to speak to CEOs or managers, I always want to ask, what just makes you invest all your time, your energy, your effort, your money into something like this? What's the vision that you see that anyone else doesn't see?
The reason why I set up PlayProvince in the first place is to help the youth in my community to earn career paths in esports. One good thing about esports is that it's not like a job that you need certificates to enter. With esports, you just have to be bright and intelligent to get in, and anyone can join. 2024, there's esports World Cup, right? And count my words, PlayProvince will be seen on the grand stage as we did in 2022. We were in Istanbul to represent Ghana. In 2024, we'll be on the grand stage in Saudi Arabia representing our team. The good thing is that teams are going to qualify onto the Esports World Cup, and PlayProvince will be there with multiple genres of games. Count my words.
That's a bold statement to close it all. Slime up for the VGA Esports Show. Thanks. You're still logged on to the VGA Esports Show. Let's get straight into the headlines for this week's VGA Esports News. Let's kick things off with the Esports World Cup, who have made another big announcement. Sony Group becomes founding partner of the Esports World Cup. Nigerian Esports Federation partners with Moonton, game developer for Mobile Legends Bang, as they are gearing up towards the upcoming IESF World Esports Championship. And after the IESF released the roadmap for the 2024 World Esports Championships, they finally announced their biggest ever prize pool yet, $1 million for the 2024 Esports Championship. And finally, Ghanaian esports game developer Letty Arts showcases their new game Kamzaran at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco. These and many more coming up on this week's VGA Esports Show. And to get more content, more of the exclusives, more of the updates across the esports world, you know where to find us, the VGA Esports Show, across all social media handles. Big win for Nigeria and African esports as game developer for Mobile Legends Bang, Moonton partners with Nigerian Esports Federation to help build the Mobile Legends Bang Nigerian esports community. I had the pleasure of speaking to Mr. Emmanuel, the Vice President of the Nigerian Esports Federation, and he expresses excitement about what the partnership brings up.
I couldn't be more excited because it's the culmination of years of hard work. This is not the first time we have been trying to speak with game publishers for them to give some form of recognition to Africa and also support. Like I mentioned before, Kwesi has been a brother in arms, and we never really got good response from these guys. And to be fair, the truth is we didn't have anything that they could say they wanted to jump on. Let's just be fair. I mean, I'm into business myself, so before you invest, you want to be sure that there's something really tangible, but we didn't have it. And but we didn't stop. We kept asking questions, prodding them, pushing to get the recognition that we needed. So you can imagine how excited I am now that we have a big game publisher like Moonton actually partnering with us.
Everybody seems to be excited and geared up for the World Esports Championships later this year, and so are the Nigerians. The Vice President of the Nigerian Esports Federation also told me about their preparations going into the 2024 World Esports Championships. Is there going to be anything different as compared to last year for this year's championships?
Oh, of course, it's going to be different this year. When you do things again and again, your next iteration must be bigger and better than the previous one, because there are lessons to learn, there are improvements to make. So this year is going to definitely be a bigger event. So the format is this: different countries will run their national qualifiers. When you run your qualifiers and you get your champions proceed to the regional qualifiers. Last year the qualifiers held online. But this year is going to be an offline event. What it means is we are moving everybody from their countries, and everybody is going to the ACDS secretariat in Casablanca, Morocco.
That was the vice president of the Nigerian Esports Federation, and you could tell big things coming for the African esports community. We wish them well in all their endeavors with the upcoming IESF World Esports Championship. Ghanaian game developer Letty Arts continues to inspire game developers all over the world as they were at one of the biggest game developers conference in San Francisco to showcase their new game Kamzaran. The Game Developers Conference in San Francisco is a platform where developers from all over the world come together to showcase their unreleased games, and some of the footages from there were just marvelous. I can't wait to get my hands on some of these games to enjoy them. 11 other countries showcasing 11 unreleased games, including Kamzarans from Ghana. Big things are happening. The build-up for the World Esports Championships is already starting, and after the IESF released the roadmap for the 2024 World Esports Championships, they finally announced their biggest ever prize pool yet, $1 million for the 2024 Esports Championships. $1 million spread across 6 gaming disciplines for both males and females is definitely going to be exciting in Saudi Arabia this year. And of course, we've got eFootball Championships where the major focus for Ghana will be, and other championships as well. The eFootball Championships will have $30,000, with the first place taking home $12,500, second place taking home $7,500, third place comes in with $4,000, fourth place will also take home $2,000, fifth place $1,000, sixth place $1,000 as well, seventh and eighth place will also take home $1,000 in there. The whole Ghanaian contingent were delighted to have our one and only eFootball Pro Medicine in Iași, Romania for the eFootball Championships at the IESF World Esports Championships, and he's quite optimistic that this year he will also be in Saudi Arabia representing Ghana. We will see you on the world stage again. What do you have in the pipeline for us this year?
Inshallah, I'll be on the world stage, and this time I'm sure it will be something great. Yeah, inshallah, we go do on.
IESF World Esports Championships 2024 coming soon, and the VGA Esports Show with all the updates. Stay tuned. To find out all the details on these stories and more, make sure you are following the VGA Esports Show across all its social media platforms, on Instagram, on TikTok, on X, and on YouTube at VGA Esports Show. Those were some of the amazing esports experiences that I'm sharing with you, and it brings me so much joy that I'm being able to share the esports and gaming stories with you. Thanks for sticking with me on the VGA Esports Show. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring all of these stories to you. I hope you enjoyed all the episodes on the VGA Esports Show. And you know, on our socials, we give you all the exclusives. So make sure you're following the VGA Esports Show across all of our social media handles, on Instagram, on X, on YouTube, everywhere you enjoy your feed. The VGA Esports Show is there for you, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for extra content on esports and gaming.